backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Has his man, it's Shakir. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Second and 10. Here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Well, it's caught. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
A final shot before half for Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Allen going to throw. Completes to Shakir once again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Here now, 2nd and 4. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 8-yard line.
5 wide. Alert!
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And quickly, they get to the line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Rodgers again now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 4.
26.
Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. A potential field goal if you're thinking about that. Almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. To the air. Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers, a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's second down. A give running right is Hall. Ooh, the juke. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Now a throw here to his running back.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Allen. That's caught by Shakir. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 33 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down. That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Alert! Alert!
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, check. No, no. Ready, ready.
Singletary again. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Dragon 60.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
3rd and 3.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Dancing to his left.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Zappe and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10.
At the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Patriots.
On 1st down, here's Zappe.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking to throw, Zappe.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Zappe will go to the air. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Zappe.
Short pass caught by Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Zappe on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the...
Zappe looking to throw it on 1st down. That'll be caught by Parker.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Texans nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Stroud. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's Zappy. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. And Zappy to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, Zappy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Desmond King deep for Houston. He's going to field this at the 4. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
19 Tiger.
Zappi to throw on first down. He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 6.
Zappi back to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Now Zappi. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Patriots.
Zappi now on 1st and 10.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Another throw coming for Zappi.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Zappi, he wants to change it up.
They'll look to throw again.
That is caught.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
1st and 10, Zappi.
This is caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Stevenson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
One final shot before half for Zappi.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
14. Texans, nothing. Chad Ryland, the kickoff for the Patriots.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Texans, nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to Stevenson on first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now Zappi.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now they're in the hurry-up.
But now an audible here into something else. They run once more with Stevenson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Sheldon Jenkins on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
On second down, Zappi to throw it.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
And the Patriot first down.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Zappi looks to throw it. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry from 13 yards out.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
21. Texans nothing. Chad Ryland will kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Stroud on third down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into...
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 87 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff. Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here.
The tackle by Denzel Perryman. It's a gain of 11.
19
And it's
Tiger.
third
Panther
down.
Street. Panther Street.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Come on. Set. Buffalo 80. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Hey, smash Bronco.
Here's Stevenson.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson.
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Ryland on for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Patriots 28, Texans nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the... he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Okay, ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Hurt. Go.
Now it's Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 5-yard line.
Now a run with Stevenson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
Texans nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 42. Texans nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.